It is probably the DM on Instagram that I get more than any other subject. And that is, what's going on with your ex-wife and Joe?
Dude, the DMs are coming from inside the house because I see you in studio. I'm like, what's going on?
That's true, right? So if you're new around here, about 6 months ago, I did this segment called Date My Ex-Wife. My ex-wife, Stacey, is in studio with Joe right now. Hi, Stace.
Good morning.
And as I said then, and I'll say now, is that we are at a part in our relationship now where, things are so good, so great. And as a person that shares kids with Stacey, I want her to do well, right? So she had expressed to me one time that she was really frustrated with the online dating game. So I said, hey, if you want to give it a whirl, why don't you come on the radio and we'll try to find you a date. So we kind of both laughed about it, but she went for it. She'd been here, done this. She's been with me for 20 years. It was with me for 20 years. So she's like, all right, at this point, I'll give anything a try. So she comes on and we start looking for dudes. And the one dude that stood out more than any other was Joe. And here we are 6 months later. They are side by side. You can't break them apart, and things are going great. We just got done hanging out with each other at our son's soccer game for an hour and a half the other day, and the chemistry is off the charts.
So cool.
That smile says it all.
Oh my God. I mean, he's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just amazing. Like every day, first thing I do when I wake up is I thank God. And I pray right away. And my second one is, thank you, God, I love you. And then thank you for Joe.
Aww.
It literally is the second thing I say every morning because it's everything I prayed for. It's everything I asked for. And it's just falling into place that way. And I mean, it's not perfect. There's things that we, don't necessarily align on or things that old wounds. Mm-hmm. This is the big thing I've been discovering is that you can do all this personal growth work you want. You can just get inside yourself and heal yourself and do all this stuff. Well, forget it. You don't know anything until you are in partnership. That's when the test comes, when you really see how well you've done and if you really are healed or not. And I ain't healed.
Do we ever truly get like 100% healed?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We're always a work in progress.
Yeah, I agree. But I think there's degrees of it.
Yep.
And I thought I was a little bit further along than I might have been until I started doing this. But it's awesome because every time you bump up against it, the great thing is when you have a partner that's in the same place and wants the same things and they want to grow too, then you talk immediately about whatever it is and you work through it and you let go and you move on. And I get to heal at like such a higher level. And it's just really, it's been amazing.
You on the same page as far as that? Because you went through a divorce also.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's so easy because I just get to be me. And with Stacey, it just comes so naturally. And when we do bump up against things, again, just going back to our values and who we are and communicating and just seeing life together, it's so amazing.
Joe, I do want to mention something that I don't think we've ever mentioned before, but because you and Stacey, obviously you signed up for, Who Wants to Date My Ex-Wife? Your cousin encouraged you to do it and all this happens and you've come in studio, multiple times now. And I just want to commend you and say how cool that you put ego aside and you know what kind of relationship Stacey and Bert has and that really think about it. You're her new partner and you're totally cool coming into the Bert Show with Stacey's ex-husband and coming on the air with us and sharing this. I just think that's a testament to the kind of dude you are. And I think that's really cool of you.
Well, I got to tell you, we were at the soccer game and we saw Bert coming up and I'm like, well, move over. We got to get Bert right here. So
he's like, get up, Stacey. And
we had the guy next to us be like, can you move down a little bit?
Stacey's trying to elbow me out. Joe's like, come on in. No, we spent a lot of time with each other. And there was one thing that was bothersome to me while we were sitting down. You said one thing that really kind of bothered me.
Oh, no.
You said that Joe was really funny. I didn't like that.
That's when I said it. Oh, my God. It's so funny that you're bringing this up because when I said it, I almost pulled it back. I was like, oh, he's going to get all insecure. I said that.
Well, you're not alone, Bert. You're not alone because actually one of Stacey's friends was there and
with her new guy,
her new boyfriend. Yeah. And so Stacey said, wow, Scott's really funny. He's as funny as you, Joe. And I thought,
Start to get
wait a minute.
competitive about it.
Exactly.
Hold
Wait a minute.
Oh my God, get over yourselves.
It's the only thing I had. And Joe's taking it away.
No, I'm complimenting. Bert,
No, man,
that's
I
all.
really enjoyed hanging out with you. In fact, at one point, Stacey broke away to talk to one of her friends, and it was just Joe and I talking like we had known each other for years. He's telling me about his job and going to Japan, and I'm just like, as your ex-partner and the father of your kids, I'm like, I took so much comfort in hanging out with you, just knowing that she's in such great hands.
Aw.
I feel the same way about Amanda. I'm so grateful that you moved on. I wasn't super happy about the other.
Okay.
Right? Well, because I couldn't see a future. I couldn't see a future with all of us.
Right.
And so now I see, like, I could see all of us on Christmas Day together. I could see all of us going on vacation together. Like, even Joe bringing Tony too. Like, I could see all of us going.
rolling with the punches here.
That's your son, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah. It does seem
it's
fairly
wonderful when you feel that you are, when you're divorced and your partner is with someone that you really like.
Yes.
Like, that's just such a, it's a game changer.
And it was seamless. In fact, we've already had that experience when we ran into each other at a restaurant together, and all four of us sat down and we're all just hanging out. And you could tell at that time, it was just like, the timing of all of this is just so strange for both you and I, that you found the right person at the right time and I found the right person at the right time. And all four of us are going to end up getting along. It's mind blowing, man.
It's not strange to me.
Yeah?
I will just believe it was to be. I believe that it was created for us. I mean, I really do. Like, there's just there's no coincidence. You can't make this up.
But that's I think that's also a testament to the work that everybody has done, like the personal work that everybody has done, that you guys are in a place now. Like, you can, it's not, I wouldn't even just say it's luck or it's the universe. Like, no, y'all worked hard for this.
Yep.
And and so the fact that you worked hard for this, you deserve to have this.
Agreed.
You really do.
Yeah, it's cool because a lot of times it's hard to receive stuff like that,
Yeah.
and so that's when you can say, I do deserve this because I
Yeah.
did work for it, and now I'm going to receive it.
As you and I were talking, Joe, I did feel there was one part of the conversation where I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't even bring stuff like that up. We were talking about our honeymoon in Greece, I think, and I brought it up to you, and I'm like, I wonder if that's strange to even bring up in conversation here, as the whole dynamic is kind of funky anyway.
I didn't feel that at all.
Okay.
I thought it was actually kind of cool. We were connecting on trips and vacations and, things that we did. And actually, Stacey's has talked to me about your Greece trip, because there's a whole lot of details to your Greece trip.
It didn't end very well for her.
Yeah.
Just with a broken foot.
And so I thought, it was so comfortable actually when Stacey walked away to go say hi to Tiffany.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool. We get a chance to talk. Hey, I looked at Hayden's book on Tokyo, and I was really intrigued by it, and it just sparked up conversations about really common cool things to kind of connect on. It was just really comfortable and natural. So.
Yeah, I think in a lot of couples and it's so hard even for friends, when you're hanging out with a couple of couples that you want to go on vacation, there's always one in there that you're just not feeling right about. But in a case like this, if you don't like the person that your ex is dating, when they bail, you're like, oh God, now I'm stuck here, right? And I didn't feel like that at all. I'm like, I can't wait to get to know this guy better. You guys are just a great pair, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's life changing. I mean, literally, like, my life is changed. It's amazing. I mean, I just feel like I said this yesterday. I'm not going uphill anymore. I'm going downhill now. Yeah, got to the top, and now I'm just getting to enjoy it.
There's a level of maturity here that one like me can only admire. I love it.
You don't know you have that kind of maturity until you're in it, Mo. I got to be honest with you, because I didn't think it was possible either. Well, I get so many people asking me about you guys, so you guys had to come in and give an update, and I think it's as good as everybody thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's moving along, and we'll see where it goes, but everything is just so aligned, and his family loves me, my family loves him. He's bringing his family to Are we allowed to talk about that? Okay. Because he gave me a couple of things that he didn't want to talk about, which I thought was really freaking cool.
Yes.
Like he said, okay, here's a few things we don't need to share. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. He's thinking about it. Like, that's super cool.
Very different than what you're used to. It's like, we're sharing everything, Stacey.
Yes. So yeah, they're going to come over for Thanksgiving to Hilton Head.
Oh, that's
and be with
great.
my whole family.
I love
That's
that.
fantastic, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
super
fantastic.
exciting.
People needed the update, and you gave it to them. It's as good as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
All right,
Thank
you
you
guys.
so much.
The Bert Show.